Remembering Loni Anderson, iconic star of WKRP in Cincinnati, dies at 79, cause of death and final words revealed. The entertainment world is bidding a heartfelt farewell to one of its most radiant stars. Loni Anderson, the beloved actress who captivated audiences with her beauty, charm, and comedic brilliance in the classic sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati, has passed away at the age of 79. Her death, confirmed by her family on August 4th, 2025, brings an era to a close. The statement also revealed her cause of death and the poignant final words she shared before her passing. Known for more than just her glamorous looks, Loni Anderson's life was defined by resilience, reinvention, and a deep commitment to her craft. Her passing marks the end of a glittering chapter in television history, but her legacy will continue to shine. A golden girl of primetime. Loni K. Anderson was born on August 5, 1945, in St. Paul, Minnesota. A Midwest native with movie star allure, she was determined from a young age to make it in Hollywood. After earning a degree in theater from the University of Minnesota, she moved west, facing the harsh glare of casting rooms with grace and grit. Her early career included small roles in shows like Stewart, Barnaby Jones, and Fantasy Island. But it was in 1978 that everything changed. She was cast as the smart and stunning Jennifer Marlowe, the receptionist with brains and wit, on the CBS sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. Audiences instantly fell in love, not just with her platinum blonde hair and dazzling smile, but with her comedic timing, intelligence, and ability to hold her own in an ensemble cast of eccentric characters. The role earned her multiple Emmy and Golden Globe nominations and cemented her status as one of television's most iconic women. Jennifer wasn't a joke. She was often the smartest person in the room, and Anderson's portrayal shattered stereotypes, showing that beauty and brains could coexist in a single role. More than a bombshell. While the public often focused on her appearance, those who knew Loni Anderson, or followed her career closely, understood that she was far more than a bombshell. Off-screen, she was a thoughtful, articulate woman who advocated for women's rights, equal pay in Hollywood, and awareness around chronic health issues, particularly multiple sclerosis, a disease her daughter was diagnosed with in the 1980s. In the later years of her career, Anderson transitioned into dramatic roles and made guest appearances on shows like Melrose Place, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and So Notorious. She even appeared in animated form, voicing characters in Duckman and Batman, the animated series. She also authored a memoir, My Life in High Heels, in which she candidly shared her struggles with self-image, fame, love, and motherhood. The book became a bestseller, admired for its honesty and strength. According to a family statement released to the press, Loni Anderson died due to complications related to chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, a progressive illness she had quietly battled for several years. Despite her health challenges, she remained active in charity work, regularly attended events supporting MS research, and maintained a close bond with her family. The statement read, "With deep sadness, we announce that our beloved mother and grandmother, Loni Anderson, has passed away peacefully. She was surrounded by her loved ones and lived her final years with grace, humor, and gratitude. She was a warrior in her quiet way, always choosing joy, even in the face of illness." Final words. Loni's final words, shared by her daughter Deirdre, captured the essence of the woman behind the spotlight. "Tell them I was happy. Tell them I knew I was loved." Those final words, simple and sincere, reflected the peace she had found in her later years, surrounded by family, away from the cameras, and embraced by those who truly knew her. A Hollywood life, a human heart. Loni Anderson's personal life was often under scrutiny, particularly her high-profile marriage and divorce from actor Burt Reynolds in the 1980s. Though their relationship was tumultuous, Anderson later described it as a chapter that taught her about strength, survival, and the importance of self-worth. She found lasting love with her fourth husband, musician Bob Flick of the Brothers Four. The two remained married until her death, often appearing together at red carpet events and fundraisers. Friends described their bond as tender and authentic, a quiet love that grounded her in her final decades. In her final interviews, Loni spoke frequently about aging gracefully, her joy in becoming a grandmother, and her commitment to women's empowerment. She once said, Aging isn't about fading away. It's about becoming more vivid, knowing who you are, and finally having the freedom to be it without apology. Tributes and legacy. Following news of her death, tributes poured in from across Hollywood and beyond. Co-stars, comedians, and younger generations of actors all honored her talent, kindness, and trailblazing career. Howard Hesseman's family, her late WKRP co-star, issued a tribute calling Anderson the heart of WKRP and a champion of wit and dignity. Actress Jane Fonda wrote in a statement, "Loni changed how women were seen on TV. She broke the mold and then threw it out. She made space for all of us." Television historian Robert Thompson called her one of the most important female sitcom figures of the 20th century, comparing her cultural impact to that of Mary Tyler Moore and Lucille Ball. The Television Academy announced plans to include a special tribute to Anderson during this year's Emmy Awards ceremony. Farewell to a golden icon. As the world reflects on the life and career of Loni Anderson, we remember not just the glamorous actress who lit up our screens, but the woman behind the sparkle, one who endured heartbreak, celebrated triumph, and remained true to herself. She reminded audiences that beauty can be powerful, that comedy can be smart, and that kindness is its own form of brilliance. Her legacy lives on in reruns, in memoirs, in advocacy work, and in the many lives she touched simply by being herself. Loni Anderson is survived by her children, grandchildren, and a devoted fan base that will forever cherish her as a star who glowed not just on screen, but from within. Rest in peace, Loni. Tell them you were happy. Tell them you knew you were loved. Would you...